This is a countdown video. It contains my own personal opinion on the subject matter. If you don't like my opinion, well, go make your own video for all I care.
Ask anyone. Ask anyone. What is the best part of any anime show? I guarantee you that the majority of them will say the villain. Anime villains are something very special. They can be very funny, very scary, very creepy, and just altogether very enjoyable. And since it is October, the month of all evil and villainy, I give you a video that I've been waiting to make for a long time. It's my top 10 villains in anime. Number 10. Fempt and Aelegula from Blood Blockade Battlefront. These two villains definitely go into the category of fun villains, which are always my favorite. Being two members of the 13 Kings, their actions always put the city of Hell Salem's Lot in danger, and always give the members of Liba trouble. Their over-the-topness and extreme actions that they will take to get what they want, and to create chaos in the city are always a blast to watch. Even when the two of them are just watching a big fight while talking to the King in Despair at a carnival, they're still very enjoyable to watch. They're two insane villains that you just can't get enough of. Number 9. Legato Blue Summers from Trigun. Most people will agree that the first third of Trigun is extremely happy-go-lucky, but all of that changes in episode 9 with the introduction of Legato.
Yeah! All right!
Because of Legato, the rest of Trigun becomes very dark and emotional. Besides just being scary as all the fact that he could kill an entire town's population in the blink of an eye makes him very threatening, but it's the fact that he likes to make the people he wants to kill themselves is what makes him more evil than the main antagonist of the show, Knives. Though his main goal in the show is to make Lash kill someone in order to break him, the way that he does this, and the fact that he accomplishes this, is one of the many reasons that makes Legato one of the scariest villains in all of anime.
Your reaction was better than I'd hoped.
Number 8. Ukulele Saphir from Bleach. The Arrancars in Bleach are one of my favorite groups of villains in anime, and Ukulele is my favorite one. Aside from his threatening design, his voice almost gives you the feeling of death, despair, and loneliness.
My greatest strength is not in my attack. It's in my ability to regenerate. And I'm unique.
In the gigantic Arrancar arc, all the Ukulele fights and moments were my favorite moments of this, Jesus Christ, this really big arc! Ichigo's and Ukulele's final fight is often said to be the best fight in the entire show, according to Bleach fans. It's not my favorite, but we'll get to that in a few weeks. He's the kind of villain that you dread the main antagonist facing, because you just know that it's not going to be easy. If this hasn't convinced you enough, then just look at the design of his final resurrection. It pretty much speaks for itself.
やれやれ、両手を使っても止めきれんとはな。少し驚いた。今のが全力か。
Number 7. Dragon Ball Z is a show that has 3 very popular villains, and I knew that I just had to pick one. And while Boo is very menacing and Frieza is very diabolical, they pale in comparison to the creepy, the threatening, the extremely scary creature that is simply called Cell. Anyway, Cell is definitely my favorite villain in all of Dragon Ball Z, and most people who watched the show as a kid will agree that Cell's first appearance made them actually piss their pants. The fact that he is also essentially like a giant bug makes him very icky looking. Cell's main goal is to absorb enough people's energy, along with Android 17 and 18, in order for him to obtain his perfect form. And how does he do this, you may ask? He literally sucks the person inside of himself dry until there is absolutely nothing left. All that remains is just a pile of clothes. That is enough to make this villain of my favorite DBZ arc a disturbing addition to this list of villains.
Now that we've gotten that vermin out of the way, you're next, Piccolo.
Number 6. Envy, from Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The homunculi are another group of villains in anime that I love so much, and in both shows, Envy is my favorite out of all of them. My favorite part about Envy is the fact that he can shapeshift into anyone, which makes him a very manipulative villain. It makes him a very stressful villain as well, because any character on screen could just be Envy, manipulating people to get what he wants. Like many of the other villains, his design is just awesome, even though it does make him look like an ambiguously gay palm tree. Tell me I'm wrong! However, the greatest evil that Envy has ever committed is... spoiler of a death that happened more than 10 years ago in 3, 2, 1. Killing Maze Hughes. Oh, you are swine to me, Envy. That's enough to put Envy on this list.
Tell me who's responsible for his murder.
Congratulations, Colonel Mustang. You finally hunted down your culprit.